Ladies and gentlemen, let me start with a question. Who told you that you need someone else to succeed? Who convinced you that your breakthrough is in someone else's hands? Let me tell you the truth. Your success has nothing to do with what other people think about you, say about you, or even do for you. Your success is a product of your mindset, your work ethic, and your ability to take action. Success is not something that happens by accident. It's not something that is handed to you by someone else, nor is it something that requires the approval of the world around you. It is, and always will be, a direct result of what you decide to do with your own life. Everything you need to achieve greatness is already within you, but it is up to you to activate it, develop it, and use it to build the life you desire. The first step to real success is understanding that it begins internally. It is not about external circumstances, luck, or connections. It is about how you think, how you act, and how you respond to challenges. Too many people believe that success is determined by the resources they have or the people they know. The truth is, success is determined by how resourceful you are, regardless of what you have or who is around you. It's not about waiting for the right moment, it's about making the moment right. Your mindset plays the most critical role in your journey to success. The way you think determines how you move through life. If you believe that success is only possible when the right people support you, you will always feel like something is missing. But when you shift your thinking to recognize that success is something you create from within, you become unstoppable. It is the difference between having a victim mindset and having a victor mindset. A victim waits for opportunities, a victor creates them. A victim blames circumstances, a victor takes responsibility and makes things happen. The world does not owe you success, and no one else is responsible for making sure you achieve it. If you want to change your life, you must take full ownership of where you are and where you are going. Blaming other people, circumstances, or lack of opportunities will never move you forward. The moment you take responsibility is the moment you take control. That control gives you power. The power to shift, to grow, and to become everything you were meant to be. Action is the bridge between dreams and reality. Many people have incredible ideas, big goals, and ambitious dreams, but they never take action. They wait for the perfect time, the perfect situation, or the perfect support system. But success does not come to those who wait. It comes to those who take consistent, intentional action every single day. The only way to get better is to start, to learn, and to keep going no matter what. Challenges will come, failure will happen, doubt will creep in, but none of these things have the power to stop you unless you allow them to. The strongest people are not the ones who never fail, they are the ones who refuse to quit. Every setback is a setup for a comeback. Every obstacle is an opportunity to grow stronger, wiser, and better. The people who succeed are not necessarily the smartest, the wealthiest, or the most connected. They are the ones who refuse to give up when things got tough. No one can want success for you more than you want it for yourself. No one can put in the work for you. No one can build your dream for you. It is your vision, your responsibility, and your journey. The moment you stop looking for external validation and start trusting yourself is the moment you unlock your full potential. Everything you need to succeed is already inside you. Success does not come to those who wait for approval. It does not come to those who sit around hoping that someone will give them the green light to go after what they want. Too many people delay their dreams because they are waiting for permission from their family, their friends, society, or some unseen authority figure. The reality is that no one is going to hand you permission to be great. If you want something, you must decide that you are worthy of it and take action without hesitation. One of the biggest barriers to success is the need for validation. People spend years waiting for someone to recognize their potential, acknowledge their talent, or tell them that they are ready. The truth is, no one else gets to decide when you are ready. Readiness is a decision, not a feeling. The most successful people in the world didn't wait for a perfect moment or someone else's blessing. They stepped forward and claimed what they wanted. They didn't let doubt, fear, or outside opinions stop them from taking action. Fear of judgment is another reason people hesitate. They worry about what others will say if they take a risk. They wonder if people will think they are unqualified, inexperienced, or foolish. But the reality is that people are too busy thinking about their own lives to spend much time judging yours. And even if they do, their opinions do not change your ability to succeed. If you let fear of judgment hold you back, you are allowing someone else's perception to control your future. No one else has to live with the consequences of your choices. So why let their opinions dictate your actions? Opportunities are not given, they are created. Those who wait for an invitation to success will spend their entire lives watching others move forward while they remain stuck. No one is coming to rescue you. No one is going to suddenly show up and offer you everything you've been dreaming of. You must take control of your own destiny. That means taking the first step even when you are unsure. That means moving forward even when you don't have all the answers. That means being bold enough to bet on yourself when no one else does. Many people assume that they need more knowledge, more experience, or more qualifications before they can start. They convince themselves that they must get approval from a mentor, a boss, or a certain group of people before they can take action. This kind of thinking keeps people trapped in a cycle of inaction. The truth is, the best way to gain experience is to start. The best way to become qualified is to do the work. Learning happens in the process, not before it. The longer you wait, the more time you waste that could have been spent growing, learning, and achieving. Excuses are easy, but action is what creates results. Some will say they don't have enough time, money, or resources. Others will say they are waiting for the right moment. But the right moment will never come because the perfect conditions don't exist. Those who succeed understand that they must work with what they have right now. They take messy action. They start small if necessary, but they start. Momentum comes from movement, not from sitting still and thinking about what could be. Every great achievement in history was made by someone who refused to wait. The people who break barriers, start businesses, create new ideas, and build legacies are the ones who gave themselves permission. They didn't wait for approval. They didn't ask for validation. They simply decided that they were worthy of success and took action until they achieved it. Opportunities do not fall from the sky. They do not appear out of nowhere, nor are they handed out to a select few while others are left behind. Opportunities are created by those who refuse to wait, those who take initiative, and those who understand that success is not about what you are given, but what you do with what you have. Too many people sit back and hope that the perfect moment will come, that the right person will notice them, or that life will somehow open doors for them. But those who succeed do not wait for doors to open, they build their own. The mindset of waiting for an opportunity is one of the biggest reasons people remain stuck. They believe that if they are patient enough, if they work hard in silence, or if they prove themselves to others, then an opportunity will eventually come their way. The problem with this thinking is that it puts success in someone else's hands. It suggests that another person, a lucky break, or the right set of circumstances must appear before progress can be made. But the truth is, opportunity is not something you receive. It is something you create through action, persistence, and strategic movement. The most successful people in the world did not sit around waiting to be chosen. They made a way for themselves even when there was no clear path. They took what little they had and turned it into something greater. They saw possibilities where others saw obstacles. Instead of complaining about a lack of opportunities, they focused on creating value, solving problems, and putting themselves in a position where success became inevitable. Many people look at others who have succeeded and assume they were simply given a chance. They believe that wealthy business owners, famous artists, or top professionals had special opportunities that were unavailable to them. But if you dig deeper, you will see that most of these individuals took massive action to get where they are. They didn't wait for someone to recognize their talent, they put it on display. They didn't wait for a company to hire them, they built their own business. They didn't wait for approval, they took risks and made things happen. Taking action is the first step in creating opportunities. Many people hesitate to start because they feel unprepared or uncertain. They tell themselves they need more experience, more education, or more connections before they can move forward. But the truth is, opportunities do not come to those who are the most prepared. They come to those who are bold enough to start. The simple act of taking action, no matter how small, creates momentum. That momentum leads to new connections, new ideas, and new doors opening. The people who wait for the perfect moment never find it, while those who move forward despite uncertainty discover possibilities they never imagined. Creativity and problem solving are also key to creating opportunities. When one path is blocked, successful individuals do not stop. They find another way. They think differently. They see gaps in the market, needs that have not been met, and solutions that others overlook. They innovate, they adapt, and they refuse to let challenges stop them from moving forward. The world rewards those who bring value, who solve problems, and who take the initiative to improve situations rather than complain about them. Another critical element in creating opportunities is persistence. Many people give up too soon. They try something once, and when it does not work immediately, they assume the opportunity is not there. But success is not instant. It requires effort, consistency, and the willingness to keep going even when results are not immediate. Those who create opportunities understand that setbacks are part of the process. Every challenge, every failure, and every rejection is simply a lesson that brings them closer to their goal. They keep moving forward, adjusting their approach, and learning from every experience. No one is coming to hand out success. No one is going to show up and give you the perfect opportunity. But when you take control, when you decide that you will create your own path, you become unstoppable. The world does not give opportunities freely, but it does reward those who have the courage, the creativity, and the persistence to make them happen. Failure is one of the most misunderstood concepts in life. People fear it, avoid it, and even allow it to dictate their decisions. But the truth is, failure is not the opposite of success. It is a necessary part of it. The most successful individuals in history did not succeed because they avoided failure. They succeeded because they embraced it, learned from it, and used it as fuel to grow. Every failure is a lesson, an opportunity to improve, and a stepping stone to greater achievement. The problem is that society has conditioned people to see failure as rejection, as a sign that they are not good enough or that they should stop trying. From a young age, people are taught that mistakes are bad, that getting things wrong is embarrassing, and that failure is something to be ashamed of. But in reality, failure is one of the most powerful teachers. It reveals weaknesses, highlights areas for improvement, and builds resilience. Every time a person fails, they gain knowledge they did not have before. They gain experience that cannot be taught in books or classrooms. Most people allow failure to define them negatively. They internalize it and begin to believe that because they failed once, they will always fail. But failure is not personal, it is situational. Just because one attempt did not work does not mean that success is impossible. The only real failure is quitting. As long as a person is willing to keep going, to analyze what went wrong, and to make the necessary adjustments, they have not truly failed, they have grown. Failure also builds mental toughness. It separates those who are committed to their goals from those who only wish for success. When a person experiences failure, they have two choices. They can either let it break them, or they can let it strengthen them. Those who succeed understand that every setback is temporary. They recognize that each failure is just part of the process, a test of their determination and persistence. Every great success story is built on a foundation of failures that were overcome. Innovation and creativity thrive on failure. Some of the greatest inventions, businesses, and ideas came from people who failed repeatedly before they got it right. Thomas Edison, for example, failed thousands of times before successfully inventing the light bulb. When asked about his failures, he did not see them as wasted effort. Instead, he saw them as necessary steps in the process of discovery. Without those failures, he would never have found success. The same principle applies to any endeavor. Failure forces people to think differently, to try new approaches, and to refine their strategies until they find what works. Fear of failure holds many people back. They never take risks, never step outside their comfort zones, and never reach their full potential because they are too afraid of making mistakes. But staying safe and avoiding failure means avoiding growth. True progress requires a willingness to take risks, to try, and to fail if necessary. The people who achieve the most in life are not the ones who avoid failure, but the ones who face it head on, learn from it, and keep moving forward. The greatest lessons in life often come from the hardest failures. These moments shape character, build resilience, and prepare individuals for the bigger challenges ahead. Every failure teaches something valuable, whether it is a lesson about persistence, strategy, patience, or even self-belief. Instead of seeing failure as rejection, it should be seen as a sign of progress, a necessary experience that brings a person one step closer to success. Failure does not mean stopping, it means adjusting, it means learning, it means growing. Those who understand this principle will always be ahead because while others quit when they fail, they use their failures to become stronger, smarter, and more unstoppable than ever before. Success is not determined by talent alone. It is not based on luck, intelligence, or even the opportunities that come your way. The real game changer in life is work ethic. It is the one thing that separates those who dream from those who achieve. A strong work ethic is what turns ideas into reality, what transforms potential into greatness, and what allows ordinary people to accomplish extraordinary things. Many people admire success from a distance, assuming that those who reach the top had some kind of advantage. They believe that wealthy entrepreneurs, elite athletes, and high achievers were simply born with something special. But if you look closer, the common denominator among the most successful individuals is not talent, connections, or background. It is the level of effort they put in when no one is watching. Work ethic is what determines who rises to the top and who remains average. Hard work beats talent when talent does not work hard. Talent can give a person a head start, but without discipline and effort, it is wasted. There are countless stories of gifted individuals who never reached their potential because they relied solely on their abilities instead of putting in the work. Meanwhile, those who lacked natural talent but committed themselves to relentless effort often surpass them. The reason is simple. Skills can be developed, knowledge can be acquired, and mastery can be achieved through consistent effort. Discipline is a key factor in work ethic. Many people rely on motivation to push them forward, but motivation is unreliable. It comes and goes, and it cannot be counted on when challenges arise. Discipline, on the other hand, is the ability to show up and do the work regardless of how you feel. The most successful people do not wait to feel inspired. They create routines, habits, and systems that keep them productive no matter what. They understand that success is built on daily effort, not occasional bursts of energy. Work ethic also means being willing to do what others will not. It means staying late when others go home, practicing when others are resting, and pushing forward when others quit. It requires a level of commitment that most people are not willing to give. That is why success is rare. Most people want the rewards but are unwilling to pay the price. They want financial freedom but are not willing to work beyond the minimum. They want to be in peak physical shape but do not want to train with intensity. They want success, but they do not want to endure the process that success requires. Consistency is what turns effort into results. It is not about working hard for a short period and then stopping. It is about showing up every single day, putting in the work, and making progress over time. Small efforts, compounded daily, create massive results in the long run. The person who works diligently for years will always outperform the person who works hard for a short time and then quits. The difference between those who achieve greatness and those who do not is the ability to stay committed long after the initial excitement fades. Right? There will always be challenges, setbacks, and obstacles along the way. Work ethic is what determines whether those obstacles stop you or push you to another level. Those who have an unshakable work ethic do not see challenges as roadblocks. They see them as opportunities to grow stronger. They do not make excuses, they find solutions. They do not wait for conditions to be perfect. They take action regardless of the circumstances. No one controls how talented they are at birth, but everyone controls how hard they work. The ultimate game changer in life is not intelligence, background, or luck. It is the relentless effort that separates the successful from the average. The person who is willing to outwork everyone else will always find a way to win, no matter where they start. The greatest asset you will ever have is yourself. Everything you want to achieve, every goal you have, and every success you desire will come as a result of how much you are willing to invest in yourself. Too many people spend their lives looking for external solutions, waiting for the right opportunity, or hoping that someone else will help them succeed. But the truth is, the most valuable thing you can ever pour time, energy, and resources into is your own growth. Investing in yourself means developing the knowledge, skills, and mindset necessary to create the life you want. No one is born with all the answers, and no one starts with unlimited potential. Potential is something that is built through consistent effort and learning. The more you invest in your personal development, the more valuable you become. The world rewards those who bring value, and the best way to increase your value is by constantly growing, evolving, and improving. One of the biggest mistakes people make is prioritizing external things over internal growth. They spend money on entertainment but hesitate to invest in books or courses. They spend hours on distractions but never take time to improve their skills. They rely on a job or a paycheck but never think about increasing their knowledge to create new opportunities. The difference between those who stay stuck and those who succeed is simple. Successful people understand that self-investment is the key to unlocking everything they want. Your mind is the most powerful tool you have. What you feed it will determine the results you get in life. If you consume negativity, doubt, and fear, you will remain stuck. But if you fill your mind with knowledge, wisdom, and new perspectives, you will continue to grow. Reading books, listening to valuable content, attending seminars, and surrounding yourself with people who challenge you are all ways to expand your... So today, I challenge you to make that decision. Stop looking for approval. Stop waiting for someone to believe in you before you believe in yourself. You don't need permission to be great. You don't need anyone to succeed. You just need you. Now go make it happen.